Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Dish. The 18th Exposition of San Francis Xavier opened at Old Goa on Thursday with a solemn concelebrated Mass in front of the Basilica of Bom Jesus at 9:30 a.m. The Archbishop of Delhi, Anil Kunto, in his homily said the words of Jesus Christ which converted San Francis Xavier and made him a passionate evangelizer. What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and suffers the loss of his soul? Are the core of the Holy Bible and the secret of salvation to which we pay little attention. More often than not, we try to gain the whole world and lose our souls, he stated.
After the Holy Eucharist, the body of Saint Francis Xavier was carried in a grand procession on an e-vehicle, led by a procession of people from various sections of Goan society. The entire route was lined by 1,000 youth who formed a human chain on both sides, with a brass band playing religious tunes. Thereafter, the casket was kept at the Say Cathedral for veneration by the clergy, those in the procession and those who attended Mass. Thereafter, the veneration was open to all.
The exposition of the relics of St. Francis Xavier every 10 years, my dear brothers and sisters, is a call to us to remember always the salvific words of our Lord Jesus Christ that converted the young man, Francis Xavier, and brought about a complete transformation in his life, making him then on a passionate evangelizer. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? This is the core of the gospel and the secret of our salvation, to which we often pay little attention. Unfortunately, our broken human nature is driven to pay more attention to gaining the whole world than saving our souls. And this is the foolishness to which the world succumbs, and maybe we too present here, when we neglect to listen to the wisdom of the gospel. And this wisdom is Jesus Christ himself, who is our way, our truth, and our life, as St. Paul proclaimed, and also St. Francis Xavier in his life and his mission. St. Francis Xavier was a man on a mission, whose only desire was to proclaim the good news of salvation in Christ to the whole world, so that nobody should perish, but that all may be saved and enter the fullness of life, that is God's kingdom.
On the second day of the 55th International Film Festival of India, organizers and delegates paid homage to the legends of Indian cinema, who have significantly contributed to shaping its legacy. The screening of the opening film Better Man, opening non-future film Gar Jaise Kuch, and opening Indian panorama film Swatantra Veer Savarkar was held on Thursday.
Day 2 of the 55th IFFI commenced with a heartfelt tribute to the legends of Indian cinema. Prominent actor and producer Akkineni Nagarjuna Rao remarked, "They have carved Indian cinema, and now language is no longer a barrier." Adding to the celebrations, on the occasion of World Television Day, Prasar Bharati launched its OTT platform, Waves, offering diverse content in over 12 languages. The platform aims to promote Indian culture with a global perspective, furthering the reach of India's cinematic and cultural heritage.
These are the people, all these four legends we see today, and sure this will continue. Four legends to come. These are the people who made history of Indian cinema.
History of Indian cinema, and
they carved the path of Indian cinema. If Indian cinema is today like this, it's because of people like that.
And definitely, if he is growing as 55 years, we
bigger,
are
big.
How you see that?
I see it as a fantastic opportunity for young filmmakers from all over the world to come and interact with other filmmakers, sell their films, buy films. It is a beautiful marketplace which they have created for films.
And today
now that the language is not a barrier all over the world.
That's true. That's completely true.
And do you think commercial Indian cinema is the stereotype through which the world sees Indian filmmaking even now?
Commercial world cinema is a stereotype, ऐसा नहीं सिर्फ Indian cinema. अब ये पूरी मार्वल की फिल्म्स देखो या डिज्नी की फिल्म देखो, स्टीरियोटाइप्स हैं, वो भी बच्चों के लिए हैं, तो वो भी बनाते हैं, हम भी बनाते हैं, हम अपने कल्चर की बनाते हैं, वो अपनी कल्चर बनाते हैं, वो हमारी ऑडियंस से ज़्यादा है, लेकिन क्योंकि उनके पास पैसा बहुत ज़्यादा है हमसे, तो हमसे तो वो मार्केटिंग बड़ी अच्छी कर रही थी। तो मैं तो यही लड़ता हूँ कि जब तक इंडियन सिनेमा और इंडियन फिल्म मेकर्स को और इंकरेज ना किया जाए और टेक्नोलॉजी ना दी जाए और बजट्स और ना दे जाए तो ये तो हमारी पूरी इंडस्ट्री डिज्नी ले जाएगी। So Disney is not us.
Said when they are a director of the festival, what were the major changes that you wanted to see, in this festival?
क्योंकि मैंने तो हाँ कर दिया ऐसे ही, जब उन्होंने फ़ोन किया मैंने कहा यार हाँ कर लो, देखते हैं क्या होता है। तो अब देख रहा हूँ क्या होता है, अब तो मैं सीख रहा हूँ। आप पूछो मेजर चेंजेस क्या करने चाहिए, जो मैंने एक रोज़ में बनाया उनके लिए क्या क्या। एक तो यार हमको अपने ऑडियंस को सेलिब्रेट करना है। बच्चा था से जाता था स्क्रीनिंग पे, थिएटर पक्के चलते थे, उनकी आवाज़ इतनी ज़्यादा जोर की आती थी, साथ में कोई औरत बैठी है, उसका बच्चा रो रहा है, नीचे कोई चूहे निकल रहे हैं, स्क्रीन खराब हो रहा है, साउंड हम फिर भी जाते हैं। हमारी ऑडियंस को कुछ भी नहीं देती है, कोई चीज़ नहीं माफ़ कर देती है। तो हम जो हैं इस बार दुनिया के सबसे बड़े, सबसे ज़्यादा फिल्म मेकर हम हैं, इंडिया सबसे बड़ा। क्यों? क्योंकि हमारी ऑडियंस को सब कुछ माफ़ कर देती है। एक बार फिल्म दिखा दो, कोई अच्छी कहानी बता दो।
The exposition of the body of Saint Francis Xavier was not supposed to be a decennial event. The first exposition after the incorruptible body of Saint Francis Xavier was brought to the state from Malacca happened almost by accident. The first exposition lasted only 3 days and was held between February 10th and 12th in the year 1782, almost 230 years after his death. The exposition of the body of Saint Francis Xavier was held to negate rumors that the Jesuits who were expelled in 1759 by the Portuguese had taken away the body of Xavier and left behind an empty casket. It was only after liberation of Goa that the exposition began to be held regularly after 10 years.
Now the exposition was started because people thought that the body was not existing, or that the Jesuits had taken with them when they were asked to move out from Goa and other territories also of the Portuguese colonies and Portugal also during the Marquês de Pombal's time. But then it was first opened to prove that the body was there, and then they exposed for the first time only for 3 days with the authorities, the governmental authorities, the viceroy and the patriarch of the time, and it was proved that the body was there. Then they used to open the casket for people when VIPs and all used to come, not this 10-year tenure that we have now. And depending on that, they used to expose, and they also used to expose directly the body. So the last time that they exposed directly the body was in 1952, the year I was born, because my brother told me that he kissed the relics directly. Okay, so I haven't done that. Okay, but after that it was always inside the casket, and we always attended the exposition to go pray, and like we come also for the feast, if not on the feast day, but for a novena and pray. So whenever we pass the side, we get in to pray. But that's more a spiritual connection of the people of Goa, not only Catholics, but there are, if you look around, you will see that all religion people are present during the novenas, the feasts and all to pray to the saint.
The second exposition took place 77 years after the first exposition between the feast day of Saint Francis December 3rd, 1859 to 8th January 1860 for a period of 36 days. While 40,000 pilgrims attended the first exposition, the number swelled to 2 lakh pilgrims in 1859 to 60. The third exposition of the sacred relics of Saint Francis Xavier was held after 19 years of the second exposition. The dates were from 3rd December 1878 to 6th January 1879, for a period of 34 days. The fourth exposition of the holy relics of Xavier was held after a period of 12 years, between 3rd December 1890 to 1st January 1891, where 1.5 lakh devotees paid homage to the great saint. Thereafter the fifth exposition was held after 10 years, December 7th to 10th, 1900. The first exposition to be held after 10 years was the sixth exposition, which was held between 26th November and 28th December 1910, with 2 lakh devotees. The 7th exposition commemorating the 300 years of Saint Francis Xavier's sainthood occurred after 12 years of the 6th exposition between 22nd December 1922 and 2nd January 1923. The 8th exposition was held after 9 years. The 9th exposition was held in the month of May after 11 years. The 10th exposition was held after 10 years. Surprisingly, the 11th exposition took place during the liberation of Goa between December 11th and 31st, 1961, after 9 years. The 12th exposition took place after just 3 years after liberation on 25th November 1964 to 5th January 1965. VO9. It is only after liberation of Goa that the expositions began to be held after 10 years between December and January. The 13th exposition was held in 1974, the 14th exposition was held in 1984, the 15th, 16th and 17th expositions were held in 1994, 2004 and 2014 respectively. The decision to hold the exposition after 10 years was probably an administrative decision, since church authorities are not so sure why the exposition is held every 10 years.
The pilgrims who have come from different parts of India and abroad have said that it is a privilege to be witnessing the exposition of the great saint San Francis Xavier. They have commended the organization and the infrastructure prepared by the church and the government and said they had a positive experience. While some pilgrims have attended previous expositions, others have come for the first time, and still others, especially foreign tourists, are here by mere coincidence. Here are their experiences.
I statement government that they will not do the judicial inquiry on the job scam. आता ये proof करता कितें की job जाला scam जाला सगळे मान्य करता सगळे, but inquiry कित्याक करना? Why they are not appointing a retired judge? Because retired judge आणि जे team लागतली तर they will go deep beyond. भायर सरले almost around 35-40 लोक स्कॅमस्टर जे पैसे घेऊन जॉब विकता, भुरग्यांचे भविष्य खेळटा, हे सगळे भायर सरले. यांचेर एनी कांयच केस करूंक ना. They have not arrested. They had left all free. And government कितें म्हणटा, CM कितें म्हणटा, तो that he will recover money from those who have taken cash for a job. They will recover selling by the property and giving their money back. This is not right. When someone is doing scam, he should be behind bars, and all his property, whatever, they have to disperse and give the money back to the people. हे भुरगे खूप आशा घेऊन बसलेले आहा आणि हितून खूपशे फॅमिलीची भविष्य पिड्यातली. भुरगे कामाक ना म्हणले मागीर तांकां त्रास जातले. आणि भुरग्यांनी आपले एक मायंडसेट दवरलेले आहा, बाबा आमकां गव्हर्मेंट जॉब गावतलो, तेंची फॅमिली सारकी जातली, तेंचे मागीर भविष्य आसतले काजार जावपाचे आणि हे फुडें फुडें. कित्याक आज चेडू जर तुका जॉब गव्हर्मेंट जॉब ना तर तुका चेडू कोण दिना सारके. म्हटल्यार गोंयकार तूं सांगता, हांव कितें सांगूंक शकता तुमकां, मातशें तुमी हें करा, जे कितें आसा एक रिटायर जज अपॉयंट करा आणि हे ज्युडिशियल इन्क्वायरी तुमी करूंकूच जाय. हेजेर कितें कोण कोण स्कॅम केला पळय आनी जॉब काडल्या तेच आमकां सगळें भायर येवंक जाय. आनी कोण लेडीज भायर सरल्या, लेडीजचे जे पिन मॅडम आसा ते मॅडमाचे तुमी इन्क्वायरी काडा. खूब जाले आतां मॅडमाची इन्क्वायरी म्हणटा. मॅडमाची इन्क्वायरी काडूंकूच जाय. जेन्ना मॅडमाची इन्क्वायरी काडटले तेन्ना एडम भायर येतलो. एडम येवंकूच जाय आनी आमकां इन्क्वायरी जाय म्हणलें जाय.
जी गव्हर्मेंटाक सपोर्ट करपाक गरज ना, तो कायदो सांबाळपाचें काम करपाचें. तें डीजीन खरें म्हणजे कायदो सांबाळपाचें काम. गव्हर्मेंटान कितें रॉंग केलां, कितें रायट केलां तें सांगपाक ताका अधिकार कोणें दिला? सगळ्यान पयलीं आमचो प्रश्न तो आसा. डीजीक पळय आसा ते गव्हर्मेंटान रॉंग आसा का रायट आसा, गव्हर्मेंटाचो तेतून मनीस आसा का ना हें सांगपाचो अधिकार कोणें दिला? क्लीन चीट म्हणून तो म्हणटा, तेंचो सरकाराचो कांय हात ना. तुका कोणें विचारला? सरकाराचो हात आसा का ना तुजें काम कितें FIR कर इन्क्वायरी कर पंचनामा कर कोर्टान धाड हें काम तुजें न्ही तें तुवें करपाक जाय हें कितें म्हणून दिसता खंय तरी उदक मुरता आमी सांगलें न्हू तो रोहन म्हणून कोण आसा क्रिकेट असोसिएशनान घेतला तेजे कडेन आसा हिम्मत जाल्यार तेजी चवकशी करा मरे लोकांक वास येता तेजो वास येता भलतोच तो कितें कितें भानगडी करीत आहा म्हणून कशें येयले तो सामको आमचे चीफ मिनिस्टराक घट म्हणून आयकता मागीर चीफ मिनिस्टराक खबर ना तो कितें उद्योग करता तो ताका सगळे म्हणजे दोळे आड मसन पाड करता तूं हय म्हणजे हेतून सगळें उदक खंय तरी मुरता अशे लोकांक दुबाव मारता लोक सांग लोकांक सगळें खबर आहा आनी तुज्या राज्याक खबर ना म्हणटा तूं तुज्या राज्याक तूं खबर ना म्हणटा हेचो अर्थ कितें सांग आनी तूं तेंचीच क्लीन चीट दिता ते तुजी दिता म्हणजे चल्ला कितें वा आपा लिपा सायचो गुडो सोदून काड हातान कितें मूग दी चल गोवाच्या सोदी अशी पळय म्हण आहा तसलें तूं करता आनी कांय ना पूण आमकां मातसो खंय तरी पळय आमी कोणाचें नांव सांगता न्ही लोक उलयता म्हणून आमी सांगता आमी आमच्या बोल्सांतलें सांगिना लोक दाखयतात आमकां हे पळय हांगा 2 फ्लॅट घेतल्या कोट्ट्यांची ही पळय ही गाडी घेवन भोंवता पळय ही ती गाडी पळय अशें म्हणटा
Every time the government is confronted with the cash for government job scam, it gets away by saying that they have already filed an FIR and called on victims to come forward and file cases against the accused. Herald TV asked a section of the people if the government's refusal to have a judicial inquiry proves that it is connected to the job scam.
आम्ही गेल्या 10 वर्षे अगोदर आलेलो त्याच्यानंतर आम्ही आता परत 10 वर्षानंतर आलो
2014 तुम्ही एक्सपोजिशन
2014 मध्ये आम्ही एकदा आलेलो त्याच्यानंतर आम्ही आता परत आलो
तेव्हाचा एक्सपिरियन्स आणि आजचा एक्सपिरियन्स कसा आहे तुमचा
तेव्हा आम्हाला हे सगळं बघायला भेटलं नव्हतं जे आम्ही आज बघितलं आणि आज आम्ही जे बघितलं ते आम्हाला खूप आवडलं
सो आज पहिल्यांदा तुम्ही ते
काढलं ते मिरवणूक काढली ती आज आम्ही पहिल्यांदा बघितलं गेल्या 10 वर्षामध्ये आम्ही 2दा येऊन गेलो ना पहिल्यांदा
स्टोरी त्याची प्रचलित आहे काय काय मिरेकल्सचे
हो बरोबर ऐकलं आम्ही मिरेकल ऐकलंय मग आता आम्हाला एवढं लक्षात येत नाही
हो सो तुम्ही पण बिलीव्ह करता
आम्ही बँगलोरचे आहे ना मग आम्हाला ते आम्ही मानतोय सगळं
ओके सो आज 3 वाजता जे ओपन होणार तुम्ही जाणार बघित
हां जाणार आता आम्ही इथेच आहे ना आम्ही जाणार आता बघायला
इट्स माय फर्स्ट टाइम हियर इन गोवा so it's a great experience to be here and I was not expecting this it was unexpected I never knew that something like this is going on here in Goa so I'm religious so it's a different experience for me so I am very positive about throughout the trip of this Goa and it has changed into something different and religious which was unexpected.
And now are you excited to visit the relics and see the relics closely of Saint Francis Xavier in the other church in the Say Cathedral?
Let's see. We are hopeful about it, but we are here for a very short time.
So, will you be visiting the Say Cathedral to see the relics of Saint Francis Xavier?
Yeah, we have a plan, but it's too rush is there, so we are just waiting for some time. We will wait and then we will go there.
So you are from?
We came from actually Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Yeah.
And you're like here for how many days now?
We are here from last 3 days and 2 more days.
2 more days.
So, have you been before this? Have you been before?
I came here, but around 16 years back.
16 years back. So this is the first time for the exposition.
Yes.
Nice. And are you excited being your first time during the exposition?
Definitely.
We were informed just yesterday evening that today there will be this exposition, like a special event. So that's our main purpose. We wanted to see Old Goa, and it's really a coincidence that today event is happening or it's starting today. So we have a privilege, let's say, to see this place in this special occasion.
So have you seen the body of Saint Francis Xavier this close ever before, or this is the first time?
No, this is for me first time ever, because since I'm also in India for my first time, I did not know about the churches here, about the history. So now once I'm here, it comes like hand by hand, and now I'm also exploring more also.
The Goinso Raponkaratso Ekwot celebrated World Fisheries Day on 21st November at Bat Island with a mass and a puja to honor the contributions of the fishing community. GRE President Agnello Rodriguez raised concerns over practices such as bull trawling and LED fishing, which he emphasized are detrimental to the livelihood of fishermen and the marine ecosystem. The GRE is completing 50 years of its founding by late Matthias Saldanha in this year.
कितें तेगे कोंकणी हिंदू आमगे भाव आहाय ते आपल्यागे धर्म कोताले आमी आमगे धर्म कोताले आनी अशी आमची परंपरा चलत येयल्या आनी आज 3 वर्सां जाली आमी मीस कोता हिंगा आनी आमगे हे मीस आतां स्टार्ट जाला हेज फुडें हे अशेंच चालू उरतलें आनी हांव मागता आमचे लोकां कडेन पूण हांव स्वता आसतना आमचे फाटल्यान तेणी हे मीस चालू दवरचें कित्याक ह्यो युनियन घडलोलो मातानी साल्दानान आयज तो आमचे मत ना पूण तो मरोन गेलो पूण तेणें आमच्या हातीन सुत्रां दिल्ली ती आमी चालूच दवरलें तेज फाटल्यान हो युनियन सांबाळ्ळा तेच भाशेन हांव मागता आमचे युथा कडेन फाटल्यान आमची पिळगी आसा ते कडेन जे आमी सामान दवरलां ते भाशेन तेणी हात बोट घालून तेणी सामान दवरचें तेंचे फाटल्या पिळगेक आनी आमकां खूब त्रास आसा आयज आमी दोयऱ्या पोटारान मीस कोताय देवाको मागताय देव आमकां दायने दिता पूण आमचे कांय बेमान मनीस जावं ट्रॉलर पर्सनार फिशींग LED लायट फूल ट्रॉलिंग स्पीड बोट फिशींग करून आमच्या दोयऱ्याच्या नुस्त्याक काबार कोताय हांव मागता देवा कडेन आनी तेच्या मनान घालूं म्हणून ह्यो वायट नुस्त्या दोयऱ्याचें काबार करपाचे सुवातेक तांकां बरी बूद दिची आनी हे तेणी इलिगल पळय तांकां धंदो करून ते दोयऱ्याच्या नुस्त्याचे नाश कोताय ते बंद करचें म्हणून आनी हे आमचें दान सगळ्या गोंयच्या लोकांक तशें इंडियेच्या लोकांक हवो तेंपार मेळचें आनी आपआपल्या घरा भोंव चलोवपाक तांकां आदार जावचो.
आमी फिशींग करूं येनासले आमी अशें पिकनिके येताले जेन्ना आमकां सांगलें की ते एक सायडीन एक हाड आहा ह्या वटेन क्रॉस जाता ते क्रॉस जालें म्हणटकूच मागीर थिंगा एक सोर आहा सोरेचें उदक मेळटा सायें उदक हार न्हू सायें उदक मेळटलें ते आमकां पयलीं ते रांपोणकार आसताले ते आमकां सांगताले हे भाशेन आहा म्हणून दर्याक थँक्यू.
आयज कितें येयलो हे अशें कोण
आयज आमी येयले आमगे फ्रेंडाचे हे सगळे रांपोणकारांचे तेंची लादी नाका आयज तेंगे 21 तेंगे दीस आहा ऑल इंडिया फिशरमॅनाचो ते दिसाचेर तेणी आयज ते मीस दवरलो आसा आनी आमकां जायते वटसून येयले पाद्री मेळोनाय जाल्यार एक पाद्री आमकां तेरेफेन धाडलो दिलो आतां देवाच्या हेजेर आमी आयज मीस करता फुडें सर.
Residents of Salii demanded an immediate revocation of the trade license and the cessation of illegal activities with regards to land filling and trade license approvals taking place in their village. These demands were put forth in the Gram Sabha meeting on November 17th, which was adjourned by the Sarpanch following intense discussion about alleged irregularities.
On Thursday, Serolim residents demanded action against illegal land filling in survey number 32/2, which has now become a place to sell fish. Members pointed out those earlier resolutions to address illegal land filling in survey number 32/2 were not implemented. Allegations surfaced that the deputy Sarpanch, Leslie Dorado, oversaw the land filling on property belonging to his father, despite objections and ongoing legal scrutiny. Members expressed dissatisfaction, accusing the panchayat of inaction and undue influence.
As members of the Gram Sabha, एकठांय जाले दाखोवपाक आनी सांगपाक आमचे पंचायतान इरेग्युलरिटीज कितले जाता त्यो हांव एक गोश्ट सांगूंक सोदतां 32/1 and 2 हांगा लँड फिलींग जाल्लें आनी हे लँड फिलींग जाल्लो तेन्ना आमी क्वेश्चन करता तेन्ना गेल्ले ते ग्रामसभेक तेणी सांगलें आमकां हे सब ज्युडिस आसा आनी तेजेर उलोवपाक दिवंक ना. हे फावटी आमी ग्रामसभा गेले तेन्ना ते आमकां कळून येयले तेच प्लॉटाचेर तेणी इन्स्पेक्शन कांय करिनासतना लायसन्सीस इश्यू केले बिजनस चलोवपाक नॉट स्पेसिफायींग वॉट टायप ऑफ बिजनस दे हॅव ऑर दॅट पर्सन वील बी डुईंग बिजनस ओवर देर. सो ही एक गोश्ट हेच्या भायर जायत्यो आमचे गांवांत जायते कन्वर्शन जाता जायते जाता तेजेर कोण उलयना कांयच खबर काडना. ग्राम सभा उंचल जाल्यार सरपंच उबी रावतात आनी आमचे उलोवप चड जालें म्हणटकूच डेप्युटी सरपंच उठतात आनी मिटींग बंद म्हणटात. सो this is what we are opposing, and many other irregularities where they are issuing licenses left, right and center without any inspection being done and without any proper permission or documentation to be done.
We are taking it these people, the body is supposed to then ratify it and send it to the concerned authority. That is not happening. In fact, 2 lockdowns back, he stopped them. He said, where are our proposals? What have you done with them? Listen, we have it done. Then we said, okay, we are stopping. Just the transfer, bring all the documents on top. When they came after 2 weeks, nothing was done. Because as it is, they have not moved the resolution of the transfer further up. They have not even ratified it.
Sportsmen are excited to know that the legendary footballer Lionel Messi and his national team, Argentina, will play 2 friendlies in the state of Kerala. The Kerala's Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has hailed this as a tribute to the football-crazy people of his state. Former international footballer Brahmanand Sankolkar said that it is a good thing that Messi is coming, but there has to be constant exposure of youngsters to foreign teams, and also it is very important to spend money on building infrastructure.
It's a good thing that the world champions are coming to India. She said in Kerala. Kerala is a place where football is at every step. So much of craze for football in Kerala. And yes, of course, that's a great thing. But I'm not sure against whom they'll be playing. It's very difficult to say this. If you spend, suppose to bring this to a team, it costs a lot of money. A lot of course, they'll be able to get a clearance. There's no problem. Worldwide they can play. If we can do this for 2 matches, we can spend crores on the 2 matches. Why not keep on spending money in crores for development of football? Exposing the children around the world. Not just spending money on training itself, in the infrastructure ban training within India, it will not help. They have got to grow by playing with the other nation. A child has to experience what the Japanese football is, what Korean football is. Child should experience this for them to grow. If they play for 10, 15 years with foreign exposure, constantly, if you can spend money also in crores, that will help India then. Okay. This will help. This will only give us an encouragement to come. What happens when they go back? Yes. This is my thing. Well, they will come, they will play, big crowd will be there, will be very happy. Even I would like to go and see the matches. But what happens after that? In what way it will help this thing? The continuity of the football professionally, right from the tender age.
Hi, this is Viren Magic. I'm excited to see Lionel Messi playing in India. Next year, he's visiting Kerala to play an international match. As we all know, India and Kerala is football lovers, and we are neighboring state of Kerala, Goa. The also second most popular sports of Goa as well as Kerala is football, and everyone is waiting for that moment to see Messi playing in India an international match. Let's see.
Kankona Sports and Cultural Club downed United Club of Verna 2-0 to clinch the Naveli Villagers Union Cup, organised by the Naveli Villagers Union and played at the Rosary Church ground in Naveli on Wednesday. San Jose de Arial Sports Club outplayed Our Lady of Gloria Sports Club Raya 2-0 to move into the quarterfinals of the Luz Festival Soccer All Goa Inter-Village Football Tournament, organised by the United Club of Utorda in memory of their member Nicholas Rodriguez at the SAG grounds in Utorda on Wednesday. That's all we have in Trees Newscast. For more news and alerts, please follow us on YouTube, Facebook and X. Thanks for watching Herald TV. Take care and goodbye.